Welcome to the off-road rally Reguengos de Monsaraz, second round of the Portuguese Off-Road Championship. Off-road great machines premiere a lot of dust, emotions, and unexpected twists. Alentejo tracks were the landscape of this second round of the Portuguese Off-Road Championship. Reguengos de Monsaraz received this mythic round for about 28 years. Now let's take a look at the qualifying 1 and 2. João Ramos started the first qualifying, arrives to Alentejo with certainty that he wants to conquer another victory. He was the fastest in the qualifying 1 race with an average of more than 83 kilometers per hour. In the qualifying 2, repeats the winning. Although he lost 2 seconds, wins both qualifying sessions. We got on a good rhythm, so everything was good. Hopefully, we won both qualifying sections. Miguel Barbosa, the second driver on the track, also the second fastest driver, right behind Ramos. With a difference of 7 seconds to João Ramos, Barbosa wants to recover from the previous dropout in Douro. In the first qualifying, we found a good pace, but the car entered in safe mode near the end and we lost some time. In this second round, the car had a good behavior. We missed the braking point and we lost some time, but in general, it was all good. Now let's look at the driver who practically races at home. Nuno Matos, with a new image in his Opel Mokka, gets the 4th place in qualifying 1, but at the qualifying 2, recovers and gets the 3rd place, almost 18 seconds from the leader. All good. In the second qualifying section, I got a lot of dust in the eye, so we lost some time, but everything was good. The car looks perfect. Let's see if we recover the 3rd position. Here is Alejandro Martins. The driver is going to be the surprise of this round. Strong, consistent driving in his Toyota Hilux, conquers 3rd place in the first qualifying, in the second drops 1 position, and in both qualifying gets the 4th place. It was good, could be better, but the track is slippery, but it was good. I'm happy with it. With the Toyota Hilux, the return of Paulo Rui Ferreira made the 5th best time in both qualifying, almost 28 seconds from the leader. Alexandre Franco came to Alentejo with his rebuilt BMW Series 1 Proto, a good restart for the driver. Gets the 6th best time in qualifying 1 and 2. It was good. In first, we started with cautious, but I had some truths to do with the car, so it was good, cautious, and now we took more advantage of the car. I'm not aware of the time, but I'm sure it was good. After the accident you had in Douro, what can you say about the car behavior? Yes, the off-road round in Douro was a bad luck we had. Happens who races fast. The car has no problem at all, and now I'm really happy because looks like I still have a car. After the dropout in Douro, Pedro Ferreira wants to do better in Alentejo. Drives a new Amarok, gets the 7th best time in both qualifying. Here is a debut, and what a debut! A Kia Sportage. Driving it, Nuno Madeira gets 8th best time of the day. The most important thing to say is that Kia is making a debut in this kind of competition. The car brand is new, we just started driving it. Lino Crepita driving his usual and unique baller Wildcat, with this time is racing with more than 44 seconds from the leader. Is the 9th best time of the day. Among T8 category, Paul Marques was the fastest. Overall, in the final of both qualifying, gets the 10th best time of the day. Another premier, a Ford Ranger controlling João Rosa, co-driven by Luís Marques, gets the 11th best time, 56 seconds from the leader. Among T2 category, César Skater starts very well and once again show is a mature driver, gets the best time on his category, overall is the 15th best time. I think it went really well, not aware of the results, but I really like doing this qualifying. A technical section, a bit slippery, but I love doing this. Highlight to the first round of Total Mazda Challenge. João Rato, the champion of 2015 edition, arrives in Alentejo aiming to conquer another victory. He is the fastest among Mazda 16 overall. Now, André Amaral had an impressive accident in the qualifying one. The images gives the idea what exactly happened, nothing much. In fact, still goes to the second round and gets 29th best time of the day. In the first qualifying, we were having a good pace, but we did a too long jump and we landed out of the track. We tried to put the car inside the track, but we crashed and the car was turned over. Some people of the audience helped us and put the car in this place again. We lost a lot of time and now we try to drive as best as we can, but we have the front window broke. For tomorrow, we already asked for a new window, going to start really behind, but I'm sure we're going to recover and get a good result. Now it's time for the second day of the championship. 2 rounds in the Reguengos tracks, 2 double sections through 148 kilometers with a total of 296 kilometers. The register list was huge for this second round of the Portuguese Championship, about 50 teams in this off-road show. Alexandre Franco with a good start and after the first kilometers of the day races in 8th position, although made to drop out with problems in his BMW. Pedro Ferreira was a threat to the leading group, held in 4th position, but when he arrived in the assistance, he admits he's having a problem on his Hammerrock. Goes to race 2 of the day, but drops positions. Now, 2 brothers racing for the Total Mazda Challenge. After João Rato dropped it out, they were able to recover positions and in the end of the morning, the team was in the 1st position between the Mazda. A round to win, they said, but mostly a tribute to the Portuguese Institute of Oncology for Children.
Isto representa, portanto, projeto que vem desde 2012.
Represents a project built in 2012 for Institute of Oncology for Children. These hands are from several children of the Institute, some in treatment. This project happens to after my brother's disease, the driver Pedro Oliveira. He had cancer and is recovered now. With a lot of eager from him to recover, we want to show all the children that it's possible to recover from diseases like this one. Today, he races for them to give them strength.
Hoje em dia corre por elas para lhes dar essa força e esse alento.
Paul Marques with a Mitsubishi Pajero racing among T8 category, lives in 10th position and aims to race in the top 10. Drops position the first 50 kilometers Through the second section, drops positions again because of an exit road. Got the help from another competitor.
Uma parte complicada, com, enfim, muito seco o terreno.
This section has a lot of challenges. The track is really dry, but sometimes we can find some water in trenches. We had a bad luck with the cleaning windshields. When we were in the kilometer 30, we couldn't understand exactly what happened, but we had to stop and ask people to help us clean the window. There were some situations we couldn't see anything. So we had an exit road, and I'm appreciated to the driver César Sequeira, who helped us pushing the car as the tires were lifted.
Não conseguimos, o carro ficou com as 4 rodas levantadas.
Here is Filipe Carvalho. He was looking to recover from the previous day. Problems on his Bala Wildcat made him start on the second day from the 36th position. In the first kilometers of the day, Filipe Carvalho recovers 12 positions. After 110 kilometers, Filipe Carvalho recovers 7 more positions. A motivation that makes him climb a bit more. Filipe Carvalho was now in the 14th position. The mechanics were able to fix the problems we had yesterday. Now it is much better. We are racing from the back to the front and we recovered a lot of positions. Among the T2 category, César and Tânia Sequeira with the Isuzu D-Max wanted to do better than in the previous race and lead their category, and they had a good start, kept the same rhythm and even had time to help other drivers. He's leading the T2 category 11 overall. We're facing some problems. We have the engine light on, but still everything is good, and we even helped another competitor that was stuck out of the road, so we pushed them and we're leading the race in our category. Pedro Veríssimo, a surprise here, comes up among the 10, racing in the 14th position in the first round of the day. Had a surprising recovery. He's now in 10 overall. Another surprise, remember the accident during the qualifying one? André Amaral fixed his Mercedes Proto in a record time. Also fast, starts round 1 with a strong rhythm, so strong is now in 8th position, hence the morning in 9 overall. Today we're doing better. We started from behind, from 26th position, but we are now in 10, which is a great recovery. We were not expect to get this position, so everything is good. Let's see if in the second round we can recover a bit more and try to be among the top 5. Here is Lino Carapeta Bauer. The driver dropped out on the previous race in Douro. Here he wanted to do better and everything was going well. He was among the 6 fastest drivers and the first section of the day in 8 overall, despite having problems with his transmission. Here is the majestic Ford Ranger with a spectacular debut and also a majestic rhythm. João Rosa wants to finish this round among the top 10. By the end of the morning, is in 7th position. Tiago Reis, coming from another championship, also wanted to do better than the previous round in Douro. In the end of the section 1, was in 6th. And the premiere of the Kia Sportage in off-road and Portugal tracks. In fact, a great debut. Nuno Madeira gets the car to the top 5 of the morning, races the first 148 kilometers of the day without any problems. It was good. It's the first race we're doing. It's a new project from Kia Portugal. We're in the 5th position, so now we just want to finish this race. All good, but it's important to salute Kia. It's the beginning of a project with a brand like Kia that is growing in Portugal and all over the world. It's the first off-road competition for Kia in Portugal. Let's now look at the twists of the day. Miguel Barbosa needed to get points in Alentejo as he wanted to make up from the previous dropout. Starts good and looks like he's going to threat the leader. But in the first kilometers, Miguel Barbosa had a visibility problem, drops to 12th position but recovers and ends the morning in the 4th position. We started this section really well. We were equal with João in first kilometers, and forward we were winning some time to him, but suddenly the cleaning windshields broke and we got a lot of mud trenches, and so we have to stop several times, and Miguel could get out of the car and clean the window. So we lost a lot of time with that situation.
Bastante tempo aí.
João Ramos also having problems in his way. His lead is committed at this point. The team was having a good rhythm, but a puncture on his tire puts the team really behind. Third position for João Ramos in the end of the morning.
Simplesmente vínhamos.
We're having a good rhythm and leading with a good advantage of 9 seconds to Nuno Matos, then lost some seconds to him. Anyway, I was managing the race without taking any risks. This round has a lot of traps, the grass is too high, we can't see anything of what's hidden, and easily we can have a puncture, and we had.
E facilmente podemos ter furo. E acabei pelo tê-lo.
Here is the surprise of the round. Alejandro Martins, a strong driver, and we know that. Surprises with a second position overall. Also had problems with the puncture. Martins is now the threat of the leader. Not bad. We had a puncture in this last section, and so we lost some time, but everything is doing great. I'm happy with this round. Here is Nuno Matos. In Alentejo wanted to recover from the loss of 2015 edition. And what a recover. Soon is in the lead, changing positions with João Ramos, but conquers a large advantage to Alejandro Martins, more than 1 minute.
Muito contente porque já nos
It was a positive morning. We had always a good rhythm, happy with that. In first kilometers we were receiving the information that we were close to Miguel and João. Sure, they both had problems because we could see João dust. I understand now that Alejandro is also close to us, but I know we are in the lead and I'm happy with that.
Muito contente por isso.
Now let's look at the second section of the day. Among Mazda, Pedro Oliveira was in a battle with Francisco Gil, a threat to the leader, but Oliveira brothers were strong in this fight. They win total Mazda challenge with a comfortable advantage of almost 4 minutes.
Muito contente.
I'm really happy. This is a tribute to all children of the Oncology Institute of Lisbon. Once again, thanks to PCR Motorsport for helping us entering in this project. Thanks also to my family, my sons, my wife, my brother and everyone. Also thanks to Carlos Barbosa. He helped us to build this car. Without him, this couldn't be possible.
Não era possível.
Second place to Francisco Gil in Total Mazda Challenge. A third place to Tiago Vlad. Behind him, a threat named Etelvino Carvalho. Among T2 category, Cesar Squer had a quiet race and no threats. Kept the rhythm, wins the category and got 12th position overall. There's not a lot of opponents in this category, but this is a tough section. There's a lot of holes we have to race, but we also have to spare the car so we can manage till the end. Pedro Veríssimo also with a calm pace just to guarantee the top 10. Closes this group with a difference of 35 minutes from the leader. Among T8 category, highlight to Paulo Marques, always with a strong pace, although Adelino Oliveira was right behind him, but Marques was fastest and races between the top 10. In the end of the race, finishes with no breaks, wins his category 9 overall.
Foi uma vitória suada, não há dúvida, com alguns problemas na primeira passagem.
Was a tough victory, no doubts, with some problems in the first section of the day. No cleaning windshields, was hard to reach the end. We lost 9 minutes to take the car out of the trench. Hopefully someone helped us. In the second section we began to attack to guarantee the first position between T8 category and obviously doing the best result possible. The car had a good behavior. Except right in the end we had no brakes, but it could be worse. My co-driver did an excellent job and we did a great round.
O Janela fez aqui uma excelente navegação.
Here is the Toyota Hilux from Paulo Rui Ferreira, strong in this last section. Wanted to keep his rhythm between the top 10 and he got it, ends in the 8th overall. André Amaral wanted to prove that he can control his Mercedes Proto. The driver was strong, a lot of consistency and balance on his driving. Maybe this is why he's between the top 7 fastest drivers in this second round. Here is the Kia Sportage with a balanced behavior. For a debut in off-road, had an excellent exhibition. Nuno Madeira puts the car in the 6th position. Here, Tiago Reis wanted to show that he can manage tracks like this one. The driver puts his Nissan Navara in the 5th place. Miguel Barbosa wanted to recover from the lost time in the first section, starts the second round attacking. In fact, he reached the lead, but ends up in the 4th place. João Ramos also in attack, but Nuno Matos and Miguel Barbosa were fastest than the northern driver. Ramos also had another worry in this way. Alejandro Martins. João Ramos ends the second round in the 3rd place, but still in the lead of the Portuguese Off-Road Championship. When I started this second section, I knew I don't have any chances to win Nuno Matos. I started with the aim to conquer the 2nd position. I had that position a certain time of the section, but unfortunately a problem with the road book made us lose more than 1 minute in the road. Alejandro Martins with a Toyota Hilux. By his side, José Marques, and still with a majestic rhythm, gets the 2nd place of this off-road championship. It was a brilliant round from all the drivers. I think this was a round counting till the last second. We're really close to each other. It was a competitive round, and I want to congratulate all of us. And here is the key player of this story. Nuno Matos starts the day proving that the new clothes of his Opel Mokka could be the luck of this exhibition. In the section of the afternoon, was racing behind Miguel Barbosa, but in fact, during the morning, he guarantees the leading. Nuno Matos wins the 2nd round of the Portuguese Off-Road Championship.
Sinceramente, no início da prova não estava à espera que...
Honestly, in the beginning, I was not expecting to fight for this victory, but the truth is, since the first kilometers of the day, we could manage to be close to João and Miguel, but then they had problems and we had a race without errors. In the 2nd section, was expecting to attack more, but we could manage the race. Really happy. This is the first victory of the season.
Satisfeito, é a primeira vitória do ano.
The next round of the Portuguese Off-Road Championship will be in Algarve on the 28th and 29th of May. See you there.